What's up, you guys? Boy D Money Man back at it again. I just want to say that today we're going to be doing a review of PeaceMaker Season 2, Episode 7 review. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the story. Now, the story here goes off as Red Flag and August close in on the 11 chief kids attempt to keep the ever increasing dangers of the alternate world around them at bay. And that's basically it for the story. I just want to say that this episode was really good, yo. I really enjoyed this episode because John Cena displays some top tier acting in this episode, yo. And I cannot wait for episode 8. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's dive into the likes. Judo Master helps Adebayo. Now, guys, when Adebayo was getting chased by the Nazis racists in that neighborhood, she comes into this neighbor's pool and she swam, and then Judo Master helped her out, and he got some electrical wire thingies, and he puts in the pool, electrocuting all the Nazis, and then buys them time to escape in this house that apparently this couple was. They basically were not home, and then he was like, we're just gonna hide out here because they're on vacay, so yeah, they're not gonna come home in a long while. But I was like, okay, that's good for Judo Master, even though he's basically a not a good guy, like not a good antagonist, because he's on the side of August with Red Flag and all them, so the Nazis won World War II. Now, guys, it was revealed by this alternate version of Vigilante, aka Adrian, that turns out that the Nazis did in fact won World War II. So I was like, wow. And then the other Adrian, our Adrian, told the other Adrian about, the Nazis lost and everything. And he was like, wow, you must live in a dystopia or something, or like a good world. He was like, it's not that great. To be honest, I was just gonna kind of chuckle and laugh at that. That was a pretty good joke. Lex Henchman cameo. Now, guys, Lex Luthor Henchman had a cameo in this, and they brought him because Lex had sent him in because, Lex and Rick Flag agreed that, hey, you can help me out, I'll send you to a better looking president, and there's a sense of redemption. So he did the exact same thing and, prefers him to his henchmen to do it, which he doesn't want to let down Lex, so he just does it anyways. And there's a little tease here for Man of Tomorrow. By the way, in that movie, James Gunn said this is a prequel to Man of Tomorrow. So, yeah, that'll be that reference right here. The Blue Dragon is not a Nazi. Now, guys, Blue Dragon, aka Chris's dad, is not a Nazi. It turns out he's actually a pretty good guy, surprisingly. And yeah, he turns out he doesn't stand for Nazism and that he does his best every day. And then that's when Vigilante comes through the window and just straight up kills him. And yeah, I was like, oh man, the one time he was a good guy, he killed him. That's crazy though. I was not expecting that at all. But yep, he kills him, and Keith, aka Captain Triumphant, gets mad and attacks PeaceMaker. He didn't fight. Chris just let him get beat up, to be honest. And then the other friends jump in and they hold him down and whatnot. And then Chris has this emotional scene that is a top tier acting. It flashbacks to all the wrongs that he did, with him and then Keith and his brother, him punching the shit out of him. And then he goes into he kills him basically, and the dad was like, you kill your fucking brother. And then he killed his own dad as well, shot him in the head. And then he was like, stop. And then he was like, what the fuck is wrong with us? And then that was just a really good scene. that was a good scene with John Cena. I really do enjoy that scene. But yeah, after that, they had left shortly after, and then Hardcore was still there with the other vigilante from that universe, and he was like, and she says to him, "Hey, give me a gun." He was like, "Oh, okay." So then she was gonna sue him until more backup arrives from the police, and then next thing you know, she was gonna do like one of those like James Bond and like spy shit, like the jump and like shoot him type of thing, but she ends up not getting the shot because Vigilante closed the door too fast, and yeah, that was that. And so they left that alternate universe and whatnot, closed the portal, and the August came and was like, get arrested and whatnot. And then Chris turns himself in, and that was the end of the episode. And I was like, wow. So I'm really curious of what's going to happen in the last episode, and if they're going to make like another big cameo in that episode, which I'm hoping they do. Last season they did, so, I'm really hoping they do in this season, but yeah. Anyway, guys, it's going to be it for Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 7, and can't wait for Episode 8. Here's your boy D-Money, and I'll see you guys in the next video. D-Money, out.